Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to be starting dividing with fractions. And today we're just dividing fractions with whole numbers. So that means the fraction is first and the whole number is second, or the whole number is first and the fraction is second. So I typed out the steps for you, and you're going to see that a lot of the steps are exactly the same. You still see multiply numerators, you still see multiply denominators, you still see I'm so awesome. So what's different here is we are going to be looking at step 1. Step 1 says keep it, change it, flip it. Keep it means we're going to keep one fraction exactly the same. Change it means we're going to change our division sign to multiplication. And flip it means we're going to write the reciprocal of another fraction. So when I say the word reciprocal, that's probably a new word to you. Reciprocal means when you take a fraction and you flip it. So the reciprocal of 1/2 is 2/1. The reciprocal of 2/5 is 5/2. All I did was switch my numerator and my denominator. So what I want to do now is I want to switch gears a little and I want to look at our rules card that I made. So if I click here, we're at my rules card. Joyce is making sushi rolls. She needs 1/4 cup of rice for each roll. How many rolls can she make if she has 3 cups of rice? Let's find out. So the first thing I asked myself was, I wanted to know what number I was dividing up. What number am I trying to separate? So when I look at this question, I see that I start with 3 cups of rice. So if I'm starting with 3 cups of rice, that number has to go first. And then what am I dividing it into? I'm not dividing 3 by another whole number. I'm dividing 3 by 1/4. I need to know how many 1/4 sections are in 3. Okay? So I'm going to look right here, and it says before dividing, follow these steps. Put whole numbers over 1, change mixed numbers to improper. So I don't have any mixed numbers here, but I do have a whole number, and I'm going to put it over 1. So now I'm left with 3/1 divided by 1/4. And now I'm going to keep it, change it, flip it. If it helps, write the letters. Keep it, change it, flip it. So keep it means 3/1 is 3/1. Change it means take division, make it multiplication. Flip it means write the reciprocal of 1/4. The reciprocal of 1/4 is 4/1. All I did was flip my fraction. So then I multiply straight across, and 3 times 4 is 12. 1 times 1 is 1. And I don't like that answer at all because it's improper. But if I divide, that's a basic fact that I can do in my head. 12 divided by 1 is 12. And I'm even going to prove it in that picture. If you take 1 cup of rice and you divide it into fourths, and another one, and you divide it into fourths, and another one, and you divide it into fourths, how many parts do I have? I have 4, 8, 12. So that's how I came up with that. So now let's try the other side of my rules card. This problem says half of a casserole is left over. And Beth and Chuck are sharing these leftovers. What fraction of the original casserole does everyone get? So when I did this problem, I said, what am I dividing up? I'm dividing up half of a pan here. So that half needed to go first this time. And I'm dividing it so that Anne and Beth and Chuck can all get some. So I'm dividing it by 3. So before we divide, I put whole numbers over 1. If there was a mixed number, I would change it to improper. And then I keep it, I change it, I flip it. So 1/2 is 1/2. Division is multiplication. And the reciprocal of 3/1 is 1/3. And I multiply straight across. I get 1/6, and I'm all done.